What do you do really well? What are you good at? And more importantly, how often do you remind yourself of what you're good at? You see, there are moments in life that you should always remember. There are moments that you should celebrate. I had one recently when I was fortunate enough to be asked to do a presentation on leadership to the Vidal Sassoon leadership team in the UK. Now, I was so excited to be doing it because, well, I started at Sassoon in 1980 and I worked there for 9 years. So for me, 35 years after starting, to be asked to present to their leadership team was a moment where I felt that I'd completed a circle. It was a very proud moment, and I was lucky enough at the end to get a standing ovation from a group of people that I really respected. Now, I didn't celebrate it by hugging everyone and spraying champagne about, but mentally I put a cross and a very big box on my bucket list. You see, it's important that we collect good memories, because throughout your life, and life in general, or your career in general, you will have some wins. You'll have some big ones and some small ones. And it's important that you remember those moments, because both you and I know that there will also be plenty of challenges in life and in our careers. Plenty of days where things don't go well. Plenty of days where we're feeling pretty average. Days where sometimes we'll feel overwhelmed. And that's when we start to doubt our ability. That's when we forget about all the things that we are good at. You see, for example, on a personal note, the godfather of my 2 daughters, he asked them recently, he said, "What are your strengths and weaknesses?" And my daughters, who were both very clever, articulate teenagers, quickly rattled off their weaknesses. But they had to be really pushed to say what their strengths were. So having memories of success and achievement are essential to build up good self-esteem and confidence, because during the tough times, it's often those memories that keep you going. So whether you're leading a team or celebrating your own achievements, whether it's because you've just done your first haircut, or perhaps you had a good week in retail or achieved a personal best figure in services, don't let it slide by without giving yourself a pat on the back. And if you're in a position of leadership, remember that part of your job is to build self-esteem and confidence into those that you lead. And one of the best ways of doing that is to celebrate and reinforce every success, every improvement, big or small. If you're in a position of leadership, if you haven't already got it or haven't already read it, I highly recommend my book, Grow 3. It's full of lots of little nuggets like the sort of things we've just been talking about. And it'll help you develop yourself as a leader or manager and help you to lead and develop your team. So thank you for watching. If you don't already subscribe to the 2-Minute Manager, you can do so by visiting growmysalonbusiness.com. If you're watching this on YouTube, please feel free to ask a question or leave a comment in the box below. Or you can also email me at antony@growmysalonbusiness.com, or follow me on my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/growmysalonbusiness. Have a great week.